Hi, it's Jay, and in this video I'm going to show you how to create a blog post on WordPress with the Elementor page builder. So let's say you're a virtual assistant and I pass you an article, or let's say you got an article for your client and you want to create a blog post. So this is how you want to do it. So over here, once you log into the WordPress website, this is the dashboard. This is what you will see. Head over to posts and click on add new post. You should already have this article written. So this video is not going to be about how to write an article. It's like the article is already written. It might be written by you, it might be written by somebody else. I'm just going to show you how to create a blog post out of it. Okay, so frankly, I do not use the WordPress editor. I think it's very not nice to use. That being said, what I'll usually do is I'll create the page title with the headline, and I'll click publish. Okay, I'm just showing you how I do it. Okay, it's going to have an address. We won't bother about stuff like this at the moment, but you can always click on view post to check it out, how it looks like. Okay, I recommend opening it in a new video. So what we did, we just did two things. Using the headline, we created the heading, the title for this page. So this annoys me a little. I'll have to go and change it. I might actually do this do it in the video because it really distracts me. Heck, we'll just do it now quickly. So a little bonus here. If you want to change the top part of the website. Okay, the shortcut is just to press this button. Okay. Click publish, and yeah, because if something it's this, I just keep thinking of it instead of thinking what to say. Alright, so fix one problem. So that's a little bonus there. Okay, back to the task. So what we did was two things. One, we have the heading here. Next is we have notice this URL. It's actually this. So if you just head over here and enter, copy paste this, WordPress is going to use this as the headline. You can see here. The link is exactly the same. If you like to change it, of course you can press the edit button and manually change it, but I like to keep it that way. Okay, that is me. I like to keep it that way. So we're not going to use this as a page builder. You can, but I really don't like to use it, so let's not use it. If you do it our way, it's going to be head over to click this button, edit with Elementor. So it will load a new page, and we're going to use better tools to do the task. Okay, so this also is going to be a very easy way how to use Elementor. Now the title here is already done. We do not need to bother about it. This is created outside the page builder. This text is also created outside the page builder. This post is marked as, I might as well just show you, because if let's say you're new to WordPress, I think you're gonna ask that question, and you're gonna I don't want you to get confused. That's the okay. So under categories, I picked Texas, which is why it shows up. Okay, but I can always pick more than one category depending on the article. All right, it really depends on the article. It's not so much on user, so I'll just leave it as Texas. But okay, since it's an example, I'll just show you what happens if I check more than one category. Update it, just wait for this to load. Okay, now if I want to edit it, just now it's I click on the button over here, edit with Elementor, but since I already started using Elementor, it's over here. So we click Elementor to use Elementor to build the page. Okay, from here it's pretty simple. Right, you can see the category has been updated. Just now it was only Texas, now it's Texas and Houston. Alright, so back to the easy part. This is how I like to do it. I like to insert the text over here. Okay, before I do it this way. So Elementor is this page builder, have a lot of different blocks, a lot of different widgets, whatever they want to call it. They call it elements over here. There are many elements which you can use. So just to create blocks, we're going to use very simple stuff like image and text editor, and that's about it. If you are building a sales page, landing page, it's going to be different, but this is just to create a block. It's just to keep things simple, right? So I like to add this text. I like to add text because, like, guess what? This is text. Okay. So before I proceed, what I like to do is I like to make sure the text color is black. It's easier to read that way. Alright, so I'm just gonna pick black over here. Now the reason why I like to edit it up front instead of doing it after each paragraph, for example. Okay, some people will like create everything and go and edit the color. But since I'm just going to use one color, I prefer to have all the settings and I can just duplicate this, right? Duplicate means copy and paste together, both two actions, all right? So I like to just duplicate. That is my way of doing it. It's a bit faster, right? So speaking of copy and paste, the article is already written. We do not need to write it. Of course, you can proofread it if there's any errors. Just go ahead and correct them. So here is, first I'm just going to do the copy and paste work first. Okay. I like to copy and paste each paragraph differently. Alright, so this is a bit different. So for stuff like this, usually what I'll do is I'll insert a heading. Okay, it's a different element here. Just now I was using text editor, now I'm using heading. I'll head over to heading, and usually like this kind of heading, I'll just use heading 3. To really optimize this for SEO, actually, you're not supposed to do that, but you know. I'll have a separate training on SEO. This is just to put the blog up, right? Okay. And it's just, from here it's just copy and paste work. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So I'm going to show you some shortcuts which I like to use. Now this is an entire section. You can actually even go ahead and duplicate the entire section. Now why do I want to do that? It's because from here it's always a one heading text, sorry, one heading text, one heading text, one heading text. Since it's going to be that way, I might as well just duplicate everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there are 5 options. All right, so we go ahead and copy and paste all the options. Some people say I work too fast. If you feel the speed is too fast, you can always slow down this video on YouTube and watch it at half speed or 0.25 speed. It's all just copy and paste work. I mean, like, come on. What I'm doing is I triple click. If you triple click, it selects the whole paragraph. Some applications, when you triple click, it selects everything, so just be aware of that. And there's a final paragraph here, so click it. Now, when things are too simple, sometimes it's easy to make mistakes, which is why I'll cross-check my work to make sure I didn't make any mistakes when I'm copy and pasting. You know what? I'll just put it over here. Like, I have two monitors. It makes it easier to work. Like, it really helps. When you can afford it, it's worth considering. Okay, paragraph 1, paragraph 2. I'm just reading the first part of the paragraph. Now, here is a bit hard to read. So what I do is, I can insert a little space here. It doesn't have to be 50, it can be just be 20. Alright, so now it's the same. File for bankruptcy, typically filing for bankruptcy. Now, because I paste the entire paragraph, I'm just going to check the starting. But wait, COVID. If you can view option 1, file for bankruptcy. Option 2, reaffirm. Option 2, reaffirm, reaffirming. Option 3, if your home, if your mortgage meets requirements. Option 4, negotiate with bank. Option 4, negotiate with bank, like previous mentioned lenders, When you're doing proofreading, it's good to just read out the text, because when you read, you might not be able to catch errors. But when you read and you mention it, it's less likely that your brain auto-corrects the mistake. Okay, just a little tip there. Option number 5, borrow money if you are months behind on payments. Borrow money if you're months behind on payments. Final paragraph, COVID. Alright, because here I did not insert the space, so yeah. Okay, I can pretty much click update. Just wait for this to load. Give it a few seconds. Then you refresh the page. It should be all here. Okay, so that's about it. How to create a blog post. Now, this is going to be part 1 of a multi-part series. In the next part, I'm going to show you how to add images, because frankly, if it's all text, it's very boring. Nobody is going to read all of this. You want some images to make the page more lively. It makes your website looks better. When the website looks better, I mean, your client is more impressed. It just multiplies the perceived value of the work. On top of that, Google also like to rank websites that have more visitors, that are more shared around. If you want to have more visitors, you want your post to be shared around more on Facebook, you need to have images. So that is very important. Okay, I guess that's all for this paragraph. Now, you're supposed to do some proofreading. I already done it once, so I'm not going to go over it here. But like, if you have Microsoft Word, most of the proofreading is already, I mean, the typos generally done. But if you are helping me out, I expect you to just go and read the article once. Okay, just make sure there's no errors before you submit the work. Okay, anyway, I'll see you in the step 2. I hope you find this guide useful. Did it help you solve your problem? Comment below and let me know. Also, subscribe to my channel and turn on the notifications so you'll be notified every time I share a new video guide about how to work smart and have a good life as a freelancer.